So variance, how scattered the data is from the mean. So this is the formula of finding variance, sigma xi minus x bar whole square over n. So suppose we have observations, say 3, 4, and maybe 2, right? Let's say 2, 3, 4, right? I want to find variance. So what is mean? Mean is 3, mean is 3. So variance is from each observation you subtract 3, that is 2 minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 3 whole square. And that thing you divide by number of observation, that is 3. So what we get is 1 plus 0 plus 1, 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 is variance. Right? There is another formula of finding variance, sigma xi square over n minus sigma xi over n whole square, right? So variance is basically mean of square minus square of mean, Okay. So by this formula, if you find variance, what happens? Sigma xi square, that is 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square divided by n minus sigma xi over n, that is mean. Mean is n, here is 3. 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 3 whole square. Everybody? So if you use this thing, so that is 4 plus 9 plus 16 over 3 minus, this is 9 over 3, 3 square, 9. Right? So what you get is 29 over 3 minus 9, which is 27 over 3. So what you get is 2 over 3. By say, both the formulas are same only, right? One formula can be easier in one case, another formula easier in another case. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And standard deviation is square root of variance. Next concept is covariance. Now, all these formulas which we are discussing, you keep on writing, right? Because when we do the questions, we need not to go back in PowerPoint slide, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So all the formula which we are discussing, you keep on writing. Right?
Yeah. Just 1 second, I'll write this. Yes, sir.
Now, next concept is covariance. What is covariance? Covariance is a tool used to determine the relationship between movement of two random variables. There are two random variables x and y. So how they move? So when two variables tend to move together, right? So we can say they are having positive covariance. And when they move inversely, we can say covariance is negative, right? For example, you increase price of product, sales decreases. So you can say that yes, they are moving inversely. Price is increasing, sales is decreasing. So covariance is negative. Right? You consider temperature as a temperature and sales of cold drink. Temperature increases, sales of cold drink increases. So in that case, you can say covariance is positive. Okay. So covariance is with the help of covariance, we can know whether the data is moving in the same direction or opposite direction. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So formula of covariance. Right? Formula of covariance. So we are talking about two variables. So that's why we have two variables x and y. Formula is sigma x minus x bar times y minus y bar over n. N is number of observation. Another formula here, if you distribute it and do some algebraic operation, what you get is this: sigma xi over n minus xy over n minus sigma x over n sigma y over n. Right? This also you note it down. Covariance of xy.
Yes, I'm done.
Right? Sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar over n, and sigma xy over n minus sigma x over n sigma y over n. In your book, this formula is written like this: 1 over n they took common, and this becomes sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y over n. So you can use any of this thing, but I personally feel that remembering this one is easier,
Yeah.
right? Rather than remembering this thing. So in your book, you see this thing. It's the same thing, exactly same. You just took 1 over n common. So we prefer remembering this one.
Okay.
This covariance positive, data move in same direction, negative, data move in opposite direction. Okay. So this is covariance sigma. Okay. Now, this thing which we did is covariance of x and y. How two data are related with each other. Sometimes they say covariance of x. So covariance of x is nothing but variance of x.
Okay.
Covariance of x is nothing but variance of x. Sometimes we need to find that thing also. So that is nothing but variance. Only so this is the formula of variance which we know, right? Sigma
Yeah. Okay.
xi minus x bar whole square over n. Sigma xi we had written, x is written, is the same thing, right? Similarly, covariance of y. So instead of x, you use y. So that is nothing but variance. Correct? So when there's a covariance of one variable, that is nothing but variance only. Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So there's one thing. Now, next concept is correlation. Correlation. So what is correlation? Correlation shows the strength of a relationship between two variables, right? How strong the relationship is there between two variables. And it is expressed numerically by the correlation coefficient. So correlation coefficient's value ranges from -1 to +1, right? So there's a thing. So this thing, positive correlation. Positive correlation means if one value is increasing, other value also increasing, right? The value of one variable increases linearly with the increase in another variable. This indicates similar relationship between both the variables. So its correlation coefficient would be positive or 1 in this case. 1 means strong relationship, right? Here you can see the relationship is strong. So this correlation coefficient, if you find, that will be almost maybe somewhere around 0.9 or 0.92 or something like that with this data.
Okay.
Exactly 1 you will get only when all the points are on this arrow. Then exactly. Similarly, negative correlation. So that is when one value is increasing, other value is decreasing. So here correlation coefficient will be negative. And zero correlation, so your correlation coefficient you get 0 or 0.1, 0.5, minus 0.3 or something like that. So data are scattered like this. Data are scattered. So there is no correlation, you can say.
Okay.
So how do you find this correlation coefficient? Correlation coefficient formula. It is denoted by R or rho xy. Rho is a Greek character. So rho xy. So this formula, you can note it down. R is covariance of xy divided by variance of x square root and variance of y square, right? And variance, square root of variance is nothing but standard deviation. So sigma x, sigma y. So both are same thing only. They are not two different formulas. It's the same formula.
Okay.
Right? So you know how to find covariance. That formula you have in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And so you find covariance of xy and divide by sigma x, sigma y. That is variance of x and variance of y. Right? You get correlation coefficient. So no need to remember a big formula like this. You can simply do it stepwise. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Yes. So in your book, there will be a different formula, but that formula they are getting by this method only. Right? So you can use directly this formula. Okay, the same thing we have discussed, right? R equal to 1, strong positive correlation, negative 1, strong negative correlation, 0, no correlation. Right. This thing, variance, standard deviation, this thing all we have discussed. Yeah. So these are the formulas given in your book. So it's the actually same thing only. Regarding which we discussed.
Yeah.
Here, the covariance of xy. The second formula is used. Sigma xy by n minus sigma x by n, sigma y by n, and 1 by n was taken common. And this n is cancelled with denominator. So that's how you are getting this formula. So it is up to you whether you want to remember this formula or that formula. You will get the answer from both the things.
Yeah. Okay.
You getting? So this is line of based fit. Line of based fit. So we use least square method. So whenever you have some data like this, so you draw a line which is passing through most of the data. That is known as line of based fit, right? So there are different ways we can draw this line. The most popular method is least square method. So in that, what you do, you find distance of each point from line, right? You find distance of each point from line. In this also. And all this distance are said D1, D2, D3, D4, and all those things. So the square of distance, say D1 square plus D2 square plus D3 square, and so on, must be least. Then this line is known as line of based fit using least square method. Understood what is least square method?
Yes, sir.
So we find this distance. Now, obviously, manually doing this thing is almost impossible. So we have a formula for this. So let's assume a regression line of y on x is given by y minus y bar is b x minus x bar. Regression line y on x, y minus y bar is b y x times x minus x bar. It's a line only. So here b by x is what? Slope of this line. Right? What is x bar y bar? X bar y bar is mean. Okay? X bar and y bar is mean. And b by x is slope. How do you find b by x? So b by x you can find using this formula, covariance of xy over variance of x. Correct?
Okay.
Covariance of, so this formula you note it down.
Mm.
Y minus y bar is the main important thing. You need to write regression line of y on x. Y on x. Covariance of xy over variance of x. And that is also given by r times. R is correlation coefficient, which we found earlier. That formula also you have in front of you. R times sigma y over sigma x. Fine.
Yeah, I wrote.
And here x is independent variable, y is dependent variable. X is independent and y is dependent. You know what is independent dependent variable? Say you have any function, say y is equal to x cubed plus 3. This is the function. So basically what happens? You put different values of x and then you get different values of y. So x is known as independent here and y is dependent on x. Are you getting? So here x is independent and you put different value of x, you get different value of y. Normally we don't do in this type of question, you find different value of y and you put x. Because solving this equation become difficult. You getting? Suppose instead of x it is 3x, right? 3 also you can do it, but yeah, suppose something like this is there. So here x is independent, y is dependent variable. Right? Getting
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then regression line of x on y. Earlier was y on x. Now regression line of x on y. The formula is x minus x bar. X minus x bar is bxy y minus y bar. Earlier was y minus y bar b yx x minus x bar. Here it is x minus x bar bxy y minus y bar. And what is bxy? Bxy is covariance of xy
Over variance of
divided by
x.
variance of y. So in b yx, last word letter is x, variance of x on denominator. bxy, last letter is y, variance of y in denominator.
Okay.
It is r times sigma x over sigma y. So variance of x on a y. If it is on a y, so y in denominator. So variance of y in denominator. If it is on x, so variance of x in denominator. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And here in this formula, y is independent and x is dependent. Take me just a minute. Earlier x was independent, here y is independent. Right? So here the formula could be like this. Say x is equal to y to the power 4 minus 3y square plus y minus 9, like this. So y is independent. You put different values of y. And correspondingly, you get different values of x. So this kind of thing. So here y is independent, x is dependent. But obviously, there's a linear equation. This one. Understood this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Now, we are going to study different properties of line of regression. These properties are also important. First thing, b by x. B by x. Okay. So that is covariance of xy over variance of x, and bxy, covariance of xy over variance of y, and r, covariance of xy, square root of variance x, square root of variance y. Right? So see, variance of x and variance of y are always positive. So this thing is always positive. So everywhere in numerator you have covariance of xy. Correct? Numerator is covariance of x. So it means byx, bxy, and r. Each one will be of same sign. Either all are positive or all are negative.
Okay.
Getting this?
Hmm.
So all the three have numerator covariance of xy. So either all are positive, all are negative. Now see, all the chapter related to formulas. So you need to daily go through the formula. In 11th also I told you about trigonometry. Same thing you need
Yeah.
to do it.
Hmm.
You note down all the formula. Daily go through it. It won't take more than 5 minutes of yours. Right? But yes, if you daily go through it, you will be able to remember it. Otherwise, if you try to remember it before the exam, you will not be able to remember it.
Yeah.
Correct? It will not happen, right? So you have experience, right? With trigonometry, same thing happens here. Okay, so try remembering.
Yes.
Okay, so first property, all are of same sign. This will not help us in calculation. This is just an observation, right? Now, another property, R is geometric mean of byx and bxy. You know what is geometric mean?
No.
Okay, so GP, actually I have not taught because it was not there last year, but yes, GP, you know, what is GP? Geometric progression.
Geometric progression.
Yes, you know basics of that.
No, it was removed from our syllabus, I think.
Okay, fine. No issue. Let me tell you. If A, B, C are in GP, A, B, C are in GP, geometric progression. So in arithmetic progression, what happens? Difference of consecutive term is constant, right? That is second term minus first term is same as third term minus second term is same as fourth term minus third term. In GP, what happens? Ratio is constant. So B over A is same as C over B. Are you getting? Ratio is constant. And for this two term, if you simplify, what you get is B square is AC. So in AP, what was happening? If ABC are in AP, arithmetic progression, we can say B is arithmetic mean of A and C. That is simply average. Arithmetic mean is nothing but average. And here B is geometric mean of A and C. GM, geometric mean of A and C. So if B is geometric mean of A and C, what happens? B square equal to AC, or B is equal to root AC. So that's the property. Are you getting it?
Okay, yeah.
What is geometry, right? So if ABC are in GP, so B square is AC. That's the property. So here, this property they say R is geometric mean of BYX and BXY. So what happens if you multiply? It means what? R square should be equal to BYX times BXY. That should happen. So BYX, that is covariance of XY upon X, variance of X. BYXY, covariance of XY upon variance of Y. You multiply this, you get this thing. Covariance of XY upon root variance of X, root variance of Y. You can check your formula list. This thing is R only.
Yeah.
Right? This thing is R only. So you note down as a formula. What formula you need to note it down? This thing.
R square, yeah.
R square is BYX times BXY. That is, or you can write R is GM between BYX and BXY. Because this will help us in questions. Correct?
Yeah.
How will it help? Suppose you find BYX and suppose R is given. So BXY you can find directly. Or you find BYX and BXY, R you can find directly. This way. Any two of these things are given. The third thing you can find it out using this formula. Got it?
Yeah, done.
BYX times BXY is always lying between 0 and 1. Because we know BYX and BXY will have same sign. Either both are positive or both are negative, right? Because both have numerator covariance of X and Y, and denominator is positive only. And that multiplication is R square. And we know R lies between -1 and 1. R square is always between 0 and 1. So this product is always between 0 and 1. This is just an observation. This will not help us in formula. But yes, some MCQ or something like that, this can be helpful, right?
Yeah.
Right? So this will not help us as such in a question solving, but as an MCQ, you should remember it.
Yeah.
Next property. If one of BYX and BXY is greater than 1, numerically greater than 1. Other is numerically smaller than 1. So yeah, that's obvious thing because their multiplication is between 0 and 1. So if one number is greater than 1, other has to be less than 1. Are you getting? The product is R square and R square is less than 1. So if one number is greater than 1, other has to be less than 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you getting? So this is just an observation. This will not help us in a question. But yes, as an MCQ, you can keep this thing for MCQ. two regression lines intersect at x bar and y bar. This is important. This you noted down. Which are two regression line? The earlier. The regression line of x on y and y on x. So two regression line, both the regression lines. Right? Intersected x bar and y bar.
Okay.
Right? So sometimes what happens? They tell you to find regression line, so you find it, and then they ask what is their intersection point. Right? Okay. Obviously, something will be given, something will be asked, so that we'll see in the question. So how do we know this? Basically, if you put instead of x, x bar, and instead of y, y bar, are you getting 0 is equal to 0? And here also, instead of x, you put x bar, instead of y, you put y bar. You are getting 0 equal to 0.
Yeah.
You're getting? So both the lines satisfy this point. So if any point satisfy the given equation of line, that point is on that line. So that's the reason. Right? So just remember this result. It will be helpful in question solving. Two regression lines intersected x bar and y bar. Next property. Two regression line coincide, means one line is on top of the another line. Only if there is a perfect linear relationship between x and y. That is when r is equal to plus or minus 1. Are you getting? So
Okay.
this also you noted down. Two lines coincide if r is equal to plus or minus 1. Correct? Regression lines coincide. R is equal to plus or minus 1. Right? Okay. So proof is like this, that both the lines, the common point is x bar, y bar. Right? So they coincide if their slopes are same. So slopes of y minus y bar is m into x minus x bar. So this slope is b by x. And slope of this line, so this thing goes that side. So 1 over bx. The slope is this. And both has to be same. So this is equal to this. So their product is 1. The product is 1. And their product is nothing but r square. So r square is 1. So r is plus or minus 1. So it is proved. Right?
Yeah.
So keep this thing also in mind. If r is 0, that is, there's no correlation, right? Then the line of regression are parallel to coordinate axis. This also I noted down. If r is 0, lines are parallel to coordinate axis, that is either x-axis or y-axis. Right?
Okay.
So we have this formula: y minus y bar is equal to b yx, x minus x bar, and byx was r times sigma y over sigma x. So r times sigma y over sigma x. And same way, x minus x bar is b xy y minus y bar is b xy y minus y bar. So that is bxy is r times sigma x over sigma y. So this thing. Now, when r is 0, what happens? Y minus y bar 0, x minus x bar 0. That is y equal to y bar and x equal to x bar. So y equal to y bar. What is y bar? It's a constant number, right? All the data points are given. Their average is a constant number. Same way, x bar is a constant number. So x equal to k, y equal to k are nothing but lines parallel to x or y axis. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And these two lines will be perpendicular to each other when r is 0. When r is 0, so they will be perpendicular to each other. Okay.
Wait 1 minute.
The lines will be perpendicular to each other.
Okay, yeah.
Next thing, acute angle theta between two regression lines is given by tan theta is 1 minus r square over bxy plus byx. That is the angle between two lines. Angle between lines. Tan theta is 1 minus r square over bxy plus byx. So in a straight line, you remember the formula? We had a formula of finding angle between two lines where slopes were m1 and m2. The formula was tan theta was mod m1 minus m2 over 1 plus m1 m2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
So the same thing. Same thing. So instead of m1, you write bxy. Instead of m2, you write byx or anything. You can interchange them because it's a modulus. You get the same thing.
Okay.
Sorry, not byx, because bxy is slow. Byx is slow. Byx is slow. Bxy is not slow. Slope is 1 over bxy. Slope is 1 over bxy. So this thing you need to write because we have x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y. So slope become 1 over bxy. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
This is m1, this is m2. And then you plug it over here. So you simplify this. The bxy times byx is r square minus 1 in this thing. So either you write r square minus 1 or 1 minus r square. But since r square is always less than 1, so we are writing 1 minus r square. So this is the formula. Correct?
Yes.
So if theta is 0, theta is 0. So we have 1 minus r square 0. Tan 0 is 0. 1 minus r square 0. R is equal to plus or minus 0. So theta is 0 means when two lines coincide with each other. Correct? So we got earlier same result. Understood this thing?
Yes.
That's this. So before starting exercise, let's quickly, in 2 minutes, go through each of the formula. You have noted down all the formulas?
Yeah.
That is in front of you, right? On piece of it. Right. Right. So first thing, variance. Variance is it measures how data are closer or away from the mean. Right? So if data are more closer to the mean, so they are more consistent. In that case, variance is less. Data are away from mean, so they are less consistent. So variance is more. Formula of finding variance: sigma square, sigma xi minus x bar whole square over n, or sigma xi square over n minus sigma xi over n whole square. You remember, like mean of square minus square of n. Square root of variance, standard deviation. Variance. So now we are talking about two variables, x and y together. So covariance give you a relationship between movement of two random variables. So both are positive, means covariance is positive. So both move together. Covariance is negative. They both move in opposite direction. Right? Formula of covariance: sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar over n. There is one formula. You can see relation with variance formula. Right? Variance formula was sigma xi minus x bar whole square. You break this xi minus x bar yi minus y bar square. You get this thing, sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar over n. Correct? And second formula, sigma xy by n minus sigma x by n sigma y by n. And here also you can relate with this. Right? Instead of xi square, you write xi. And instead of 1 xi, you write yi. So sigma xy over n minus sigma x by n sigma y by n.
Yeah.
Can you see the relationship?
Yes, sir.
So if you remember the relationship, that also help us in memorizing the form. And covariance of x is nothing but variance of x, and covariance of y is nothing but variance of y. Correlation coefficient, it shows how they are, how strong the two variables are related with each other, depending upon -1 to this we saw positive, negative, and zero correlation. Formula: covariance of xy, correlation coefficient, right? Formula of our covariance of xy upon square root of variance of x, variance of y, or covariance of xy, square root sigma x, sigma y. This way. And line of based fit, regression line of y on x, y on x, y minus y bar is a byx, x minus x bar. In byx, you find using covariance of xy over variance of x. That's also given by r times sigma y over sigma x, r times sigma y over sigma x. Line of y on x, variance of x in denominator. And similarly, regression line of x on y, x minus x bar, vxy, y minus y bar. X on y, variance of y denominator, right? So bxy, covariance xy over variance y, are sigma x over sigma. And then we saw property. All are of same sign, byx, xy are. R is geometric mean between byx, xy. This we remember for formula. It's 4 questions. R square is this. Byx, bxy, product is 0 to 1. So if one is numerically greater than 1, other is numerically smaller than 1. Two regression line intersect at x bar, y bar. If two regression line coincide, then r is equal to plus or minus 1. If r is equal to 0, then lines are parallel to coordinate axis and both the lines are perpendicular to each other. Angle tan theta 1 minus r square, 1 minus r square upon bxy plus byx, bxy plus byx. Understood? Any doubts so far, whatever we have discussed?
No, no doubts.
Now we can start the questions. What they say? If the two lines of regression are given, this and this, we need to find x bar and y bar. So which property we can use? You have written all the properties which are important.
Yeah.
Which property we can use?
Oh wait, the two regression lines, they intersect at x bar and y bar.
Correct. Two light regression line intersect x bar, y bar. So what we need to find? We just need to find their point of intersection, right?
Yeah.
So 3x minus 2y is equal to -1. And this line, let's multiply by 2 so that you can eliminate y. Right? So 4x minus 2y is equal to 4, correct? I multiply by 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. So what is x and what is y? Solve it.
X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4.
X is equal to 3 and y is equal to
4.
Okay. Let me check. Say there's equation 1, there's equation 2. If I do 2 minus 1, right? Minus 1. So 4x minus 3x, x is equal to minus 2y minus minus 2y. This is gone. We have 4 minus minus 1.
Oh wait, I made a mistake.
The small mistake should not happen. Right? Okay. So x is 5, y you just put in second equation, right? So 2x minus y minus 2 is 0. So I'm putting x is 5 times 5 minus y minus 2 is 0. 10 minus 2, 8 minus y, 0, y is 8. So we have x bar is equal to 5, y bar is equal to 8. Understood?
Yeah.
So concept we have used that lines of regression intersected x bar and y. Second question. What they are saying is two coefficient of regression are negative 0.6 and negative 1.4. Find coefficient of correlation. So they are talking about coefficient of regression. What are they talking about? These things are what?
R. No, wait,
Previous
that's
points.
uh
That is bxy and byx.
okay.
So you can note
Wait,
it down
how
in
do
your
we know
formula
which one
list.
is wait, how do we know which one is BXY and which one is BY?
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So yes, but in your formula you can note it down. That bxy and byx are known as coefficient of regression only,
Yeah.
because that is coming from regression line, right? And R is coefficient of correlation, so that you can note it down somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So bxy, byx are coefficients of regression and R is coefficient of correlation. So which formula do we use?
BXY is equal to R. Wait, no. Yeah, R square is equal to BXY into BYX.
Correct. That is equal to negative 0.6 multiplied by negative 1.4. What do we get?
0.84.
0.84 is multiplication, right? Correct.
Yeah, and then final answer I'm getting as root 21 over 5.
What is square root of 0.84, right? So that is, use calculator. What are you getting?
Yeah, 0.916.
0.96. See, it will be plus or minus, right?
Uh,
Nice. So what do? We take positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, right?
Because the two coefficients of regression are negative.
Yes, because bxy, byx, and r are having same sign. They are of same sign. So we take negative. Correct? So that's the reason. Right? We have seen this property. All the properties are important, right? So that helps us, right? Correct, this thing?
Yeah.
Good question. If the regression coefficient for the variable x and y, byx is 1, bxy is half, right? Find the angle between regression line. So what was the formula of angle between regression line? N theta is equal to
Um, 1 minus r square over bxy plus byx.
bxy plus byx, right? Correct. We put modulus, positive sign. Here anyway we are getting. So R we don't know. So R we need to find. How do I find R? Formula was
Root over byx into bxy.
correct. Root over byx and bxy. That is square root of 1 over 2 only, right? Square root of 1 over 2 or 1 over 2. Correct? Fine. So you put this into this formula. What do you get? 1 minus 1 over 2, right? R square is 2 over bxy, that is 1. And this is 1 over 2. So xy is half. That doesn't matter, right? Whatever. Half plus 1 half. Same thing. So what's the answer? tan theta is?
Um, 1/3.
1/3, correct.
Yeah.
So tan theta is 1/3. They are asking theta. So what is theta? So that is not known theta, right?
Huh?
Don't know. Suppose there's a tan theta is 1, so we know theta 45 degree, right? Tan
Yeah.
theta root 3, we know 60 degree, 1 over root 3, 30 degree. But this is not known. So we write it as theta is tan inverse of 1 over 3. That's the answer.
Okay.
And if scientific calculator is allowed, is it allowed, scientific calculator?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you can find the angle also. Tan inverse 1 over 3. That's a facility to find that angle in calculator. But I think there's like that.
Yeah, no, that's
Understood
how
this
we've
question?
written the answer.
Let's see. Yes. Find the regression coefficient of y on x. So what do we write? Y on x means bxy or b by x. Y on x. Bxy or b by x.
So B by X.
B by x, right? What was the formula of b by x?
Covariance of X and Y by variance of X.
By variance of x. Covariance of x and y, and by variance of x. Okay, fine. This is one formula, and another formula we were having r sigma y over sigma x, right? So we just check which informations are given in which formula we can use, right? Sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square, sigma x y, n is given, right? So obviously we are going to use first formula. So first you find covariance of xy. What is formula of covariance of xy? Give me formula based on given information. We were having two formulas.
Oh yeah, this one is sigma xy over n minus sigma x over n into sigma y over n.
Correct.
Sorry,
So sigma
summation.
xy is given 1, n is given 10. Sigma x is given 60 times n is 10. And sigma y is given 105 over 10. Correct. So what do we get?
I got 57.
57. 57, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not checking. I hope you got correct. Right. So covariance of xy we found. So numerator we found 57. Variance of x. So what is formula of variance of x?
Variance of X. Sigma x minus x bar whole square over n.
Is sigma x minus x bar given in the question?
No.
No. So what is given? According to that you tell what. We were in two formulas.
Yeah. Um. Then we could use sigma x1 square. No, wait. Yeah, sigma
Ah,
x. Oh, yeah, yeah,
xi or x, same thing, doesn't matter. Right? Sigma x square over n
minus
minus.
sigma x divided by n whole square.
Correct, fine. So sigma x square is 800, n is 10. Sigma x is 60 over 10 whole square. So what do we get?
44.
44 you are getting. Okay. So this is 44. So 57 over 44. What do you get?
Well, I don't think you can divide that.
You're getting decimal. No?
Oh, decimal. Yeah. 1.295.
Correct. 1.295 things. Understood this thing?
Yeah.
So obviously here, this page is in front of you. In exam, it will not be in front of you. Are you ready? So you need to memorize this formula. Start doing it from today only, right?
Yeah.
Question. X and Y are correlated variable. 10 observations of value XY have following this. 10 observations, so they've already sent n is 10, right? Okay, sigma x given, sigma y, sigma xy, sigma x square given. Predict the value of y when the value of x is 6. So basically what they are asking us to find equation of line. Say y minus y bar is m, y minus y bar is b, yx, x minus x bar. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So basically we need this equation. So x is dependent variable, so I have taken this, but I don't think it will make any difference. You can find x minus x bar equation also, you get the same answer. Okay, anyway, so we need to find each of this thing. And once you find each of these things, we need to find x bar, we need to find y bar, we need to find b yx. Once we find these three things, you write equation of line, and then you put x equal to 6, you will get value of y. Right? Right. So first thing, x bar. What is x bar? X bar is mean. How do you get mean?
You divide sigma x over n.
Correct, sigma x over n. That I have not written in formula because I know you would be knowing it, right? So that is 55 over 10. That is 5 point. Right. What is y bar?
Sigma y over n.
Sigma y.
So 5.5.
There's again same thing there. Byx. How do you find byx?
Covariance of, oh wait, no, the numerator would be sigma xy over n minus sigma x over n into sigma y over n.
What will be
And then
denominator?
denominator would be uh, variance of x. So sigma x minus x bar whole square over n.
X minus x bar is given in question.
Oh no, x is not there.
Yes, sigma x minus x bar is not. So we have second formula, that is
Sigma x square over n minus sigma x over n whole square.
all values are there. Right? Sigma xy is 350 over n 10 minus sigma x. Sigma x over n we have already found, right? So you just write 5.5 times 5.5. And sigma x square, what is sigma x square? 385 over 10 minus sigma x over n, we have already found 5.5. You do the calculation, tell me what's the answer. It's 35 only, and there is 33, 38.5 only.
I got 19/33, which is
5.5 square.
0.5757.
5.5 square is 30.25, right?
Wait. Yeah.
That's 31.25. Have I told you this finding square easily?
Yeah, I think so. It should be there in my notebook. I wrote it down somewhere.
Okay. Then you should remember it. So 5, after 5, 6 comes. So 5, 6 are 30. And then you write 25, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's equal to 35 minus 30.25. So 35 minus 31, 4.75, right? Denominator is 38 minus 30, 8.5, right? Okay, fine. So you just simplify this, what you get? P by x. Keep it in fraction form only, simplified fraction.
Uh, 0.575.
Is it exact or two more
No,
decimal
it's
points?
continuation.
Yes. These are starting somewhere. Just write, keep it this way only. You can simply cancel 5 and keep it like this only. Why are you saying this? Because we need to do further calculation also based on this data. You get it?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't convert it into exact. If it is exact decimal, then fine. Or keep it as fraction only, right?
Okay. The fraction I'm getting is actually slightly different. I got 19/33.
19/33 you are getting.
Yeah.
33 is possible. 33 is not possible because denominator is not divisible by 11.
Oh, 19/34.
Okay. 34. Yes, 34 is possible because 17 is there, 17 5. So yeah, 34 is possible. Right? Okay, fine. So this is done. So now our equation is y minus y bar, which is 5.5, is equal to 19/34 times x minus x bar, 5.5. Okay. Now they are saying when x is 6, what is y? So you do y is equal to 5.5 plus this 5.5 goes that side, 19/34 times 6 minus 5.5. Are you ready? Yes, now you calculate this. What do you get?
Oh, I got the fraction 393/68.
Just tell me final answer. Now we need to just final answer.
5.779.
5.779.
So 5.78.
780. Okay. 20. So that should be the answer, right? Understood this question? What we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
They were asking, they had given value of x, they were asking value of y. So whenever something like this happens, they give x, find y, or they tell us, they give us y and tell us to find x. We are looking for equation of line. And for finding equation of line, they will be given us this values. You can find x bar, y bar, and bxy or byx. This question. Following results were obtained with respect to two variables section y. Sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy, x square, y square, n is given. Everything is given. First thing, regression coefficient. So regression coefficient is what?
Byx and bxy.
Bxy and byx, right? So bxy formula is
Uh,
Bxy, the formula is?
No, wait, I forgot. Well, there's no R here, so we have to use the other one.
Hmm?
R
No,
is not
this
here.
thing is
R
R.
is not given.
This thing is R.
Yeah. Okay.
Regression coefficients means I told you to write it regression coefficient and correlation coefficient. Regression coefficient means Bxy, Byx.
Yeah.
Bxy and Byx. And correlation coefficient is R. Bxy, what is the formula? That's what I'm asking. What's the formula?
Covariance of X and Y over variance of Y. So
Y. When you find Bxy, so denominator variance of Y.
yeah.
When you find Eyx, denominator variance of X. Correct?
Yeah. So
Yes.
Exy over n minus Ex over n into Ey over n.
Just no, it's not E, it is sigma. Yes.
Yeah,
So
summation.
covariance of Xy is
Summation of xy over n minus summation of x over n into summation of y over n.
correct.
And then
Denominator is
denominator variance of y. So
sigma.
summation of y minus y bar
Y
over.
minus Y bar given in question.
Oh no.
So,
Yeah, summation of y square over n minus summation of y over n whole square.
correct. Fine. So all the values given in the question.
Yeah.
So you find it out. Numerator is what? Sigma xy. Okay. So I'm just writing the value. You find it out. N is 6 given. Sigma is 30 over 6 times sigma y is 42 over 6. Y square is given 318. Sigma 42. Yes, you tell me the final answer.
I'm just leaving it in fraction form.
This no decimal.
Minus,
With this final answer, so just give me decimal answer.
okay, minus 0.3235.
Minus 0.3235. Okay. Minus 0.3235. Okay. And similarly, you find Byx. So numerator is same thing which you found, because numerator is covariance of xy. So you must have found this thing, right? So no need to calculate that separately. And denominator will be covariance of, means variance of x, right?
Yeah.
So numerator you already found, denominator I am writing sigma x square over n minus sigma x over n whole square. So do it. Sigma x square is 184. Okay. And sigma x is 30. And this thing you already. Just tell me final answer.
Minus 0.4583.
Minus 0.453. So this is done. Now second portion they are saying correlation coefficient between x and y. So which we already know Bxy and Byx. So can we use this thing directly to find R?
Yeah. So r
What's the
square
formula?
is equal to bxy into byx.
Correct. 2x. So r square is minus 0.3235 times minus 0.453. Yes. So what is r square?
0.14826.
0.14286.
No, 826. 14826.
Okay. So
Root
r is equal to
0.385.
0.385. Plus or minus?
It'll be minus.
Minus. Correct. Because bxy, byx and r are same sign. They are asking regression equation of y on x. So regression equation of y on x. So what is this? Y minus y bar or x minus x bar? Start with
Um,
start with y minus y bar or x minus x bar.
Start with y minus y bar.
Y minus y bar. Correct. We have y minus y bar is equal to b regression y on x. So b yx, b yx, x minus x bar. Correct. So b yx we have already found, and x bar and y bar, x bar y bar also you have found over here, right? This is x bar, this is y bar. Correct. So what's the equation? Y minus y bar is equal to
Is equal to b
y bar.
yx.
Y bar is sigma y over n,
Oh,
42 over 6,
over 6, yeah.
7, 7. Byx we already found minus 0.4583. X minus x bar. X bar is what? Sigma x over n, 30 over 6, 5. Right? So you just need to simplify this thing. So what we get? To write it in form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? That form.
I got y is equal to 9.2915 minus, yeah, 9.2915 minus 0.4583x.
Okay. Fine, I think this should be fine. You got this equation, right? Okay. If you want, you can simplify further. You can ignore maybe one decimal point because 4 decimal points we are using here. Up to 291 you can write, and then you can further simplify. Or I'll keep it in this form also. I don't think there will be any problem, right?
Okay.
We did fourth, likely value of y when x is 10.
So we just put the value of x.
X is equal to 10. So what is value of y?
Um, 4.7085.
4.7085. I think there should be some mistake. Is answer matching?
Let me check. This is which question? The sixth one. Sixth main. Oh yeah, the answer shows 5.382 in this.
Check first one. Bxy is matching.
Bxy.
Byx.
Bxy is. Oh no, Bxy is not matching. Byx. No wait, they're both matching, just in different, the other way around.
Achha, they interchange this.
Yeah.
So let's check. Bxy, covariance of xy upon variance of y. So variance of y we did correctly. Numerator is same only. So problem will be denominator. Sigma y square is 318 over 6, right? Sigma y over n. Sigma y 42. Yeah, that's correct.
I think we should leave the answer in like fractions. Like
No,
fractions. Like convert it in decimal and keep the fraction also for the other calculations.
So here I think their answer is wrong. You can recheck the calculation if you are getting the same thing. Then
Okay.
their answer is. And if this answer is wrong, we need not check others because they might have done it based on this question, these values. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the answer is the other way around. For
Means
Bxy and Byx interchange. I don't know how.
why it happened basically.
For Bxy, I got minus 0.4583.
Okay. And this one was.
Oh wait, I lost it. 1 second. 190. Minus 0.3235.
3235. Okay. So yes, so this that then R will be same only.
Yeah.
Bxy times By, so that doesn't matter.
Byx value we have to change it for the third answer.
This value we have to change. So this thing is we have 0.3235.
Yeah.
We change.
The equation for the third one I got y is equal to 8.6175 minus 0.3235x.
Okay, fine. And when you put x equal to 10, y is equal to?
Wait. 5.3825.
So you are getting it now, right?
Yeah.
It was also 5 point something, right? 5.38. Understood this question now? Right? Right. Now this question. Out of the two regression line, find the line of regression of y on x. So what they are saying is, okay, so there are three different questions. The first question, two equation of lines are given. We need to know the line of regression of y on x. Y on x we want. Okay, so what can we do? What do you think? What can we do?
No, I don't know.
See, one will be bxy, one will be byx, right?
Yeah.
What is, let's say this is line 1, this is line, let me write it only. One line is 3x plus 12y is equal to 8. One line is 9x plus 3y equal to 46. What is slope of this line? What is slope of this line? You know how to find slope of line from equation of line? Yes.
Wait. Yeah. I forgot. Oh no. No, I don't remember.
You don't know.
No, it's like I have it in my brain, but I can't recall it right now. I don't know why.
There are two ways of finding slope. One is you convert into y equal to mx plus b form. If you forget what is the slope, you can use this concept. Another thing, slope is nothing but minus a over b. If line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, or ax plus by plus c, by equal to c. Both way it is negative a over b.
So slope is minus 3 over 12, so 1 over 4.
So 1 over minus 3 over 12 minus 1 over 4. And here slope is minus 9 over 3.
So minus 3.
I don't think we will. Okay. This will help us or not? slope here form. We know what is the property we know that bxy and byx, right? That their product is between -1 and 1, right? 0 to 1, between 0 to 1, right? That's what we need. So here the product is -1/4 times -3, which is 3/4, right? Which is between 0, this and this. Sorry, I think we need to do different method. Let's see. Am I raising this? Let's assume that 3x plus 12y equal to 8 is y on x. Correct? Let's assume this. So if line is y on x, what is the form? Y minus y bar is equal to b yx x minus x bar.
Yeah.
This is the form, right? So byx is the slope. Byx is the slope, and slope is -3/12 minus 1/4. So this. Now, so if this is y on x, then we have another line that is 9x plus 3y equal to 46 is x on y, correct? The form is x minus x bar is equal to b xy y minus y bar. Are you getting? So what is slope? Slope is 1 over bxy. Yes. Slope is 1 over bxy goes that side, right? So y minus y bar is m into x minus x bar. And slope of this line is what? -9/3. -3. Correct?
Yeah.
So it means bxy is equal to what? Reciprocal of this -1/3.
Yeah.
Bxy is what? -1/3.
Okay.
Now we know bxy multiplied by byx should be between 0 to 1, because that is r square, right? Here in this case, -1/4 times -1/3, which is 1/12. So which is between 0 to 1. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1/12 between 0 to 1. It means our assumption, right? Our assumption that 3x plus 12y equal to 8 is the line y on x. So our assumption is true. Hence, 3x plus 12y equal to 8 is the answer. Now let's say our assumption was wrong. Then what happened?
Then we have to do the other way around.
No, in that case, this thing, bxy, 1 over bxy, this become 1 over bxy. I'm writing here 1 over bxy become -1/4, or bxy become -4. Correct?
Okay.
And byx was -3 only. And in that case, product become 12, which is more than 1.
Okay. Mm.
If our assumption was wrong, then this become. So if we have done this way, then we can say our assumption is wrong. Means the other way around, right? The other way around. So we get the answer same way. Understood the same?
Yeah.
Second question, exactly same thing. You can do yourself. Second and third.
Okay.
So this you do yourself. Exactly same thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You just need to find, assume one line is regression line of y on x. And similarly, you find byx, you find bxy. Product should be 0 and 1. If product is 0 between 0 and 1, your assumption is true. If product is not between 0 and 1, assumption is wrong. Right? Fine. So from here, we'll continue next time. I think next session we will be able to complete this chapter. Right?
Okay.
The questions are there. 25, 26 questions will be there.
Yeah.
Today we did theory, so it took some time. Right? So next time you memorize the formula, right?
Yeah.
Right? Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Okay, then bye. Have a great day.
Thank you so. Bye.